Hello and welcome to the Mountain View High School Choir's virtual concert. My name is Jill Denny, and I have the great privilege of working with dedicated students who have gone to tremendous effort to record all of the music you will hear tonight from their homes while sheltering in place. I am grateful for their dedication. The first song we're going to sing for you is Icing. This was recorded by a collection of students from chamber choir, concert choir, and a cappella, but features the faces of every single choir student. We present Icing.
You are the icing on my cake. You are the smile I can't replace. You are the way you smile, the way you laugh, the way I can't help but catch your joy. Metaphorically, this song just says one thing: I love you. That's what I'm telling you, and there's no irony because I say what I mean. I love you. I love you. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You are every bit of beautiful.
Before we move into the next set of songs, I want to take a moment to thank the people that support us. The choir program at Mountain View High School would not be possible without you. On behalf of myself and all of the students, thank you. Life is beautiful because of you.
So easily forgotten, the most important thing is that I love you. I do, and I want to spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you. Life is beautiful, life is wondrous, every star above shining just for us. Life is beautiful on a stormy night. Somewhere in the world, the sun is shining bright.
The next two songs are audio recordings by the Madrigals. The first are Madrigal men singing Good Old Mountain Dew, and the second is Madrigal women singing Tangaroa.
Oh, that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuses is few. I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. The preacher went by with his horse and I said his wife had come down with the flu, and he thought that we ought to send him a quart of that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuses is few. I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuses is few. I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Now I went to see my gal last night, kinda thought that I'd turn out the light. When I opened the door, she was flat on the floor, sipping that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, that good old Mountain Dew,
And them that refuses is few, very few. I'll shut up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Oh, that good old Mountain Dew.
The next 3 songs will be presented in video style. The first one, I Make My Own Sunshine, is made from a collection of students from chamber choir and concert choir. The second is a cappella men singing Stand By Me. And finally, a cappella women singing Palehua, arranged by Chantel Urbina.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble in the sea, no, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. Stand by me, stand by me.
The next song was recorded and edited by 3 seniors who wanted an opportunity to say thank you in song.
This is our thank you song for everything choir gave us these 4 years. How the time has gone by.
We've been through it all. The memories, they will never fade away. For the rest of our life, we'll miss you more than we can explain, but you'll always be there in our hearts. So thank you, but now it's time for us to part.
Our call time is at 10. You told me time and again, but I'm late. Traffic is not my friend.
5 concerts a day, but we know that it's okay, 'cause with you, the fun will never end. Choir camp once a year is the time for skits and no fear. Open mic on the first night, singing with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
This is our
thank you song for everything choir gave us these 4 years. How the time has gone by, we've been through it all. The memories, they will never fade away. For the rest of our lives we'll miss you more than we can explain, but you'll always be there in our hearts. So thank you, but now it's time for us to part. Freshman year tour, the beach and donuts galore, Kapali, peanut butter and jelly. Then we split up, South Africa, Costa Rica, Shosholoza, Chile con carne.
Vietnam, Cambodia, noise complaints of Liam and Cole.
We were hot, the temples that we got to see were cool, cool, cool.
This is our
Thank you song for everything choir gave us these 4 years. How the time has gone by, we've been through it all. The memories, they will never fade away. For the rest of our lives we'll miss you more than we can explain, but you'll always be there in our hearts. So thank you, but now it's time for us to part. Feels like the end, but really it's just the start.
Choral music spreads joy, builds community, and feeds the soul. Singing draws us in, but it is people working together to make something beautiful that sits choir firmly in the center of our hearts. We are only successful as a group when we nurture the development of every single choir member. Every voice counts. Today, we would like to recognize the strengths that each senior has contributed to the community and the MVHS choir department. You are loved. Please open your graduation envelope and put on your choir medal as we present your award. I'd love it if you'd take a photo with it on and send it to me. I am starting the senior recognitions with Anya because she embodies the spirit of our vision, nurturing the community, making sure that everyone is included, that everyone is valued, and that every voice counts. Anya had her first leadership experience in her freshman year when I pulled her up to conduct in a Renaissance concert without warning. She stepped into place, said quietly to the students, "I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I am here for you." And she did the best she could. That's what Anya always does, the very best she can, to be certain that when we say we are better together, we mean we, in the best sense of the word. All of us, each of us, together. The decision was unanimous when the votes came in, so it's not only I who give you the recognition, Anya. We present you with the award, Most Inspirational. Katie joined choir for the first time this year. She has done a fantastic job learning to hold her part and produce matching vowels and has grown in her stage presence. But what stands out most to me also stands out to the others in the department, because when I asked if there was anyone they wanted to create an award for, many students wrote the same thing. They said that there should be a special award just for Katie, the kindest choir member. Kristen has been singing with us for 2 years, and Jonathan, J-Pal as we fondly call him, has been in the program all 4 years. They are both extremely talented, have excellent musicianship and positive attitudes. What makes them unique is how they are always thinking of the big picture and what support they can give to help paint a positive choir landscape. With outstanding analogies, careful planned sectionals, and self-reflection on what they can do further to assist, they make us all better. That is why they are receiving the award, Outstanding Leadership. Abby and Carson both joined choir this year as seniors, but you would never know it was their first year if you watched them daily in class and on stage. They jumped in with enthusiasm, matched the fast pace both classes followed, took on projects on their own, like helping teach choreography and arranging a song for the Madrigals. I only wish I had been able to spend more years together. You set the bar of excellence for those new to the program, and so you are receiving the award, Outstanding Newcomer. Felix has been in choir for 2 years. Lisette has been singing with us for 4 years. In all of those years, these two people share a common theme. How can I help? They ask it before class. They ask it in text. They ask it before and after each event. And they go one step farther. They self-initiate help. They see what needs to be done and start doing it before I have to ask. They do this as individuals, and they elicit help from others on their own. This has contributed to a giving and caring community where we put the needs of others first. I'm grateful for the time you have given, for the talents you have shared, and for the leadership from behind the scenes. You are both most deserving of Music Service Award. Ethan has been in the choir program for 3 years, and Allie has been with us all 4 years. Both of these students participate for the joy of spending time collaborating with others. They are both excellent singers and hold their part well, but what matters to them is the community, and they give back to this community in their support of the other students. Their award speaks to what they do for bringing people together as well as bringing the music together. They join us all smoothly. They have the most outstanding blend. Coco has been in the choir program for 2 years, but has been an active participant in performing arts all 4 years. Evan has been sharing his magnificent voice with us all 4 years. Both students are committed to excellence. They understand the importance of accuracy in rhythm, meter, tempo, and musicality. They also embrace the concept every voice counts, and they offer one-on-one support to others, modeling that by helping our peers do better individually, we all rise as a unit. Their fellow choir members have recognized this support by voting for them Outstanding Musician. Julia and Libby have both been in the choir program for 4 years. They are hard-working and come to class each day with an enthusiasm to learn. They have grown as singers daily because of their willingness to work hard. But what sets these girls apart is what they bring to the performance. From the moment they step on stage, they radiate joy. Their connection to the music and lyrics draws the attention of all who are present. That is why they are getting the award, Outstanding Stage Presence. Jonathan has been in choir only 1 year. Best year of my life. An actor, a string player, and fantastic saxophone player, he is not new to performing arts. But luckily, he made time for us this year in the choir room. This is one talented fellow and giving guy. When I needed help with the video edits for a song with 134 singers so I could focus on audio edits, he volunteered immediately. I am inspired by you, Jonathan. You are truly a multi-talented individual. You are very deserving of the Renaissance Man Award. Lucky for us, Drake decided to join choir this year, and luckier still, Josh committed to spending 3 years with us. Josh and Drake share many things in common. They are kind and considerate. They are polite in a way we could all learn from. They are also extremely hardworking. Being a Madrigal is a challenge. It requires learning music on your own outside of class, working on developing tone and blend, while also having controlled volume, not to mention learning 30-plus songs in 1 month period. These boys have soared in their grasping of these concepts. If you were looking for an analogy of their progress, it would be a rocket ship headed for the moon. That is why they're getting one of the hardest to earn awards there is, Most Improved Madrigal. Mateo and Julia have both been in the choir program for 4 years. They are joyful to be with and have wonderful positive attitudes that they bring to class each day. They can sing in any style, from Tiptoe Through the Tulips to countless hours singing pop songs for the Art and Wine Festival to the Magnificat and Ave Maria. Their tone is clear and beautiful, and I have been blessed to listen to them sing for 4 straight years. Their peers agree, and that's why they voted you Outstanding Vocalist. Emily and Jeanette have sung with MVHS choirs for 4 years. In reflecting on these 2 girls, I have to say what stands out to me most is that when they are given a concept, they write it down, they practice it, they master it, and then they turn to help others accomplish the same skill. They are kind, they are generous, and if I had a class full of Jeanette and Emily's, there's nothing I couldn't do. They deserve outstanding work ethic. Luckily for me, Lisa and Ratika have both been in choir program for 4 years. They arrived at an outstanding level, and to my great delight, have continued to grow as singers all 4 years. No matter what the genre, no matter how many voice parts, you can be sure they will acquire their music quickly. Better still, they take feedback happily in order to better blend or better sing a phrase or change the word stress in a given lyric. They make amazing contribution to each song we perform. That's why they're receiving the award, outstanding part singer. Sarah has been in the program all 4 years. Javier has officially been in the choir for 3 years, but in the choir room all 4 years. Both started on the shy side, happy to stand behind others and sing, but not seeking the limelight. But they could not hide for long because they are both very talented singers that we rely on for clear tone, excellent volume, and accuracy in part singing. Over the years, they have blossomed into performers with facial expression and stage presence to match their singing talent. No matter how high or how low the notes are, they can reach it with clarity and precision. That's why they're getting the award, Outstanding Vocal Range. You will see that there are now 3 pictures in this frame. That is because these girls share so much in common. They have all done 4 years in choir in high school. They all love to create TikTok videos. They all appreciate the little things and find something fun to do everywhere they go. Their enthusiasm is contagious and brings the whole choir up in our performance. They are receiving the award, Outstanding Positive Energy. I have had Ashley and Lucy as students for over a decade. They first came into my choir classroom as Oak Chorus members, Ashley with her bouncy ponytail and Lucy with her tie-dye knee socks, both with enthusiasm, positivity, talent, and willingness to sing all kinds of music. Whatever we are working on, they give their all, and they bring others along by expressing excitement for the piece and the process in general. I depend on these girls for so much: leadership, senior sideshows, always knowing their part, taking on speaking lines at the last minute, helping teach Oak Chorus, but mostly I always look to them when I need a smile to keep me going. These are beautiful girls inside and out and are getting the award, Most Dedicated Singer. 4 years in the choir program, Alyssa has the voice of an angel, and she plays the piano beautifully. She also texts to see how I am doing regularly and to see if there's any way she can help, and she cares deeply for all her fellow students. Alyssa is also gifted in another way. She is a born teacher. She regularly steps in for me in rehearsals with groups of 10 to 120. She's comfortable interacting with students at Oak, with her peers, and with all the adults we encounter around the world. She is willing to give of her time, self-reflects regularly for improvement, and finds energy to work hard in the toughest of situations. I hope someday she will come back to student teach with me. Alyssa has excelled in all areas of the choral program, and that is why she is receiving the 2020 Choral Award, which includes the Lily and Paul Cronfield Madrigal Scholarship. Logan and Miles have been in the choir program for 4 years. If you added up all the time they spend working as leaders from the front and the back and everywhere in between, they have actually been here closer to 8 years. Both of these students have incredible voices, outstanding musical ability, and are loved by their peers, and have made the choir room a place of joy in their tenure here. If I could, I would have Miles and Logan stay with me forever. That is why they are indeed the ideal choir student. Thank you to the students who have invested 4 years in the choir program. Your impact has been powerful. Please take the graduation stole out of the envelope and put it on at this time. Please take a photo and send it to me. I'm so grateful we have had this time together. What keeps me inspired as a teacher is keeping up with the creativity and self-initiation that the students have. Not a day goes by when someone doesn't approach me with an idea that they have for a new leadership activity, or asking if they can do an arrangement for our choir, or in this case, asking if they could do a project on their own for a video for this concert this evening. These 4 boys, who all happen to be the Madrigal section leaders, put together a song that they've been wanting to do since their freshman year, and now they've done it. Please enjoy this beautiful rendition of Prayer for the Children.
Can you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? empty eyes, with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward toward the light, crying, who will help me to see the morning light of one more day? But if I should die before I wake, I pray my soul to take. Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to, but hope for a better day, a better day. Crying, who will help me to feel the love again in my own land? But if unknown roads lead away from home, give me loving arms, way from harm. Can you hear the voice of the children softly pleading for silence in their shattered world? Angry guns preach a gospel full of hate, blood of the innocent on their hands, crying, who will help me to feel the sun again upon my face? For when darkness clears, I know you're near, bringing peace again. Dali czujecie, svediecze modlitwę. Can you hear the prayer of the children?
You are looking at a picture drawn by one of our madrigals, Evan Frick. He created this design for our New Zealand tour t-shirt. The shirts never came to fruition, nor the tour for that matter, but he finished it anyway because the message is still important to share. We are isolated from each other at the moment, but we are still connected. And we are connected not just here in the choir program, but around the world. My hope is that through music, we can raise caring global citizens who take care of each other. This Maori symbol stands for unity, the joining of two peoples, two cultures for eternity. Like a choir needs all voices to be successful, we need all people and the best parts of all cultures to be successful as a human race. In this next song, you will hear the madrigals sing in the language of the Maori people, expressing the importance of letting your spirit soar, being true to yourself while accepting others.
Te
Next, we present the Mountain View High School Madrigal's signature song, Up the Ladder, arranged by 1982 Monte Vista Madrigal David Close.
Hi everyone, my name's Anya, and before we continued, I wanted to do a couple thank yous to some people that are very near and dear to us here at the choir department. So first and foremost is Shelby De La Osa, and Shelby works in the office, and not only is she a fantastic bookkeeper and organizer, but she's a friend. Shelby, thank you so much for the times that I've walked into the office in the morning and we've talked in the morning. I really appreciate your support, and especially your support of the choir department. I wanted to thank Fran Hardy, who works in the office, and not only does she work in the office, she works essentially everywhere else in choir. Fran, you're more than just a staff member to a lot of us. You are a friend and someone very trusted who we see on choir tour, and you read us books and you talk to us about things that we're having issues with. And I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your endless support, and hopefully I'll be back next year to see you. I wanted to thank one of our teaching assistants, Joe Smith-Nelson. whose continued determination to make us better exists in every sphere of the way that she teaches. She's honest. She's brilliant with the honest corrections. She's brilliant with the quick and snappy remarks about rhythm. But everything is directed towards making us better, and she's part of the reason this choir is at such a high level. And so, Joe, I wanted to thank you for that endless optimism and endless determination in terms of the choir. I also want to thank our other teaching assistant, Nick Patton, who's been around not as long as Joe, but nonetheless, in everything that Nick does and everything that Nick teaches, there's always another lesson snuck in there. So with Nick, you're never just learning one thing. And Nick, I wanted to thank you for that. It's a truly unique teaching style, and I've learned a lot from it. So thank you very much for that. I wanted to thank, from the bottom of my heart, Michael Farnsley, who's been my accompanist for the last 4 years, and definitely has been in the choir program longer than that. But Michael, you're hilarious. You are so energetic. You are spirited, and every day I walk into choir knowing that you are going to be probably the most excited person in the room, and that is truly inspirational to so many of us, and keeps the choir's energy high. And so, Michael, I wanted to thank you. Your life the party every time, man, and I appreciate everything that you do. Steve Hope, I wanted to thank. Steve shows up to every single one of our choir council trainings throughout the year. He stresses the importance of being a concerned global citizen, being an active leader. And Steve, you're inspiring the next generation of leaders, and you're doing it incredibly. I couldn't ask for anything more in a mentor, and I couldn't ask for anything more in someone that I would consider a friend. So thank you so much, Steve, for everything that you're doing for this choir department. It's unmatched. It's incredible. Thank you very much. Last but not least, I wanted to thank Jill Denny. What you've created for us is entirely unique. This choir program gives kids opportunities around the world. It teaches us the importance of having relationships that aren't just giving and aren't just taking. It teaches us the importance of being global citizens and being global leaders and being global learners, most importantly. Everything that you do is focused around us kids and allowing us to be the best that we can possibly be and push our potential. This choir program I've seen nowhere else, and I could ask for nothing more. You do everything for this choir program, and it's so very evident, and it touched so many people, and me included. And so I wanted to thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart, but also for so many others. Thank you for everything you're doing with this choir program, and thank you for inspiring us on a daily basis. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the senior gift. The seniors this year will be contributing money towards continuing the water fountain going, continuing the use of the water fountain in the choir classroom for the next year, and that way students will have access to that. Thank you guys very much, and especially thank you to those people. You are a key piece of the choir program, and we'd be nothing without you. So thank you very much.
It is a tradition that we present a senior slideshow at the farewell concert each year. This year is no different. Please enjoy as we walk down memory lane of our seniors over the last 4 years.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. I feel like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. days. I feel like for the first time in a long time I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Yeah. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new.
Hi, my name is Anya, and I'm part of this year's graduating class of 2020. To every one of us who are now graduating, the choir program has been more than just a musical education. This community has become our family, and music a conduit through which to change the world. Choir has provided us with a global perspective, and we know that our future relies on more than just ourselves. So to the healthcare workers of the world, we dedicate this song to you. Your unwavering courage and selflessness is our inspiration. We might not know your names, and you might not know ours, but we thank you for protecting our future.
When I am down and oh so very weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up to say I'm a dreamer. You raise me up, but I'm not the only one. I am strong. I hope someday you're showing up. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. Sometimes I glimpse eternity. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You raise me up to say I'm a dreamer. You raise me up, but I'm not the only one. I am strong. Someday
Thank you for joining us for the virtual farewell concert. We would like to finish tonight's concert with a song that we have done for the last 21 years at the end of every farewell concert. And we would like to welcome members of the Oak Chorus who went about the monumental task of recording themselves at home. We are thankful to these 21 first through sixth graders for going to those tremendous efforts. In a time where we are filled with unknowns and so very many worries, there is one thing you can be sure of, and that is, no matter what, we will find a way to keep singing together. May the music never end.